Today on Vox, we have information on Meghan Markle, a hazing incident, and more. Zach Byram will have your local weather, and Jay Standridge will have your sports.
It's Tuesday, September 18th, 2018, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Taylor Lawson.
Chattanooga police officers, professional staff, community members, and partner agencies were recognized for their service Friday night at the Chattanooga Police Department annual awards ceremony held at Calvary Chapel. Each year, the Chattanooga Police Department honors civilians that have performed an exceptional task or served in an extraordinary manner. By honoring these dedicated men and women, the Chattanooga Police Department not only shows the respect deserved for a job well done, but also increases the standards and expectations of the department and the community it serves.
A California mother is opening up about the mysterious death of her son. There are concerns that the young man died as a result of hazing. Nicole Comstock reports.
They were instructed to meet at Mount Rubidoux at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock at night, an unusual time for a group of guys to go hiking. But Maisha Campbell says her son was trying hard to get into the local chapter of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
And Tyler had complained of difficulty breathing. Shortly after his complaints, he collapsed.
She says one of her son's friends told her that from the hospital on Saturday. Shortly later, 20-year-old UC Riverside student Tyler Hilliard mysteriously died.
So it's very clear that they were being hazed.
Tyler's aunt says in recent weeks there were disturbing text messages on Tyler's phone from senior members of the fraternity.
Directing them to make a paddle so we can beat you guys with it when you get here.
She says other messages indicated the pledges had also been beaten with cactuses.
So there were pictures of cactus needles in their limbs and head.
Now both women are fighting for answers about whether or not Tyler's death was the result of a hazing ritual. The fraternity's executive director says working with the university, the fraternity has launched an investigation into the situation and has placed the chapter on an immediate cease and desist status, suspending all activities. Some students say they've heard about hazing getting out of hand.
There's all types of stuff people talk about. You just don't know who's joking.
But say it's never a joke to risk someone's life.
Knowing that I could never talk or hold my son is heartbreaking.
Meghan Markle is stepping into the kitchen for her first solo project as a member of the royal family. Kensington Palace said in a statement Monday the Duchess of Sussex is supporting a new charity cookbook. Together, our community cookbook showcases recipes from the women of the Hub Community Kitchen, whose community was affected by the Grenfell Tower fire. 72 people died last year as the flames engulfed the West London Tower. The kitchen originally provided a place for the women to cook fresh food for families living out of hotel rooms after the blaze, but it has since become a support network for the victims. Profits from the cookbook sales will go towards keeping the kitchen open every day of the week.
Now let's send it over to Zach with your weather report.
I'll have more on Hurricane Florence's aftermath after this break, plus your 7-day forecast. At least 32 people across 3 states have been killed thanks to Hurricane Florence. Now, a post-tropical cyclone makes her final push across the Carolinas and Virginia. Officials continue to warn that disaster is still far from over. Omar Jimenez is in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where people have been evacuated, live within a mile or two in town. As Florence dissipates and moves northeast, it will drop a final few inches of rain, already waiting logged One of the biggest concerns that rivers, which is actually part of Interstate 40 and I-95, are major arteries through the state, have been cut, and officials can't say exactly for how long until the water goes away.
First the wind, then the rain, and flooding. Now tornadoes. That's the latest devastation brought on by Hurricane Florence, this time in Virginia, where at least 6 different counties were affected by multiple tornadoes Monday.
Unfortunately, here at Old Dominion Flooring, 1 employee is confirmed deceased, and we have our crews on scene that will be working to recover the body here shortly.
As Florence moves northeast and dissipates, it will drop a final few inches of rain in the already waterlogged region.
We've been preparing for and living through Hurricane Florence for more than a week now. But this remains a significant disaster that affects much of our state.
Once the rain stops, the water will continue to rush downstream, causing catastrophic and historic river flooding, according to the National Weather Service.
The next few days will be long ones as the flooding continues.
And one of the biggest concerns, this river, which is actually parts Interstate 40 and I-95, major arteries through the state that have been cut off, and officials can't say exactly for how long until the water goes away.
Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Today we will have sunny, partly sunny weather with highs of 88, lows of 66. Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we'll have sunny days with highs of 94, lows of 66. For Thursday and Friday, we'll have highs of 94, lows of 67 with sunny skies. Friday, 86 and 67. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we'll have highs of 88, lows of 66 with partly sunny weather. 84 and 67 on Sunday with partly sunny. And Monday, the weather changes as we have rain moving in with highs of 84, lows of 67. That's all from me. Now let's send it with Jace for your scores from last night.
Monday Night Football was last night. How did the newly acquired Khalil Mack do against Russell Wilson? We'll find out after this break. Welcome back. Let's get right into it. The Seattle Seahawks faced off in Chicago to take on the Bears. The Bears jumped on an early lead, scoring a touchdown, and maintained the lead all the way through, winning 24-17. Here are some highlights.
Seahawks beginning this three. Robinson likes his post on the backside there some. Pitch forward, touchdown, shovel pass, Trey Burton. Empty set for Trubisky. With time, downfield, wants Robinson. Instead, it is intercepted by Shaquille Griffin. In a moment here, bottom line is they're going to snap. Play action, batted, and intercepted again by Shaquille Griffin. Shaquille Griffin with 2. 3rd and 17. Max strips it. He is unbelievable. Khalil. 2nd and 8. As Trubisky spins back and then will float it downfield to Cohen. How about that? Give him a chance on this kick. 56 yards away. Wow. Why not Sebastian Janikowski? Got pressure, possibly backing out. They come from the other side, and they're able to get to him from newly signed Michael Kendricks. First sack for Seattle.
Going to Chicago, the defense tonight.
Trubisky, play action to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears, Anthony Miller. Tenth play of a critical drive. To the end zone goes Russell Wilson. What an effort that time by Tyler Lockett. Oh, my. Mention. Oh, it is picked off Amukamara. Can he get past Russ? He does. My, oh, my. Of Wilson here in the second half. 2nd and 6. Out. That was Trevathan who crashed down, and the Bears recover it.
The awareness there. Russell's got to have his eyes up. This happened last week with Von Miller.
In NFL news, Josh Gordon was traded by the Cleveland Browns to the New England Patriots for a 5th-round pick. Le'Veon Bell has not shown up for the Steelers for camp, practice, or even games, and with James Conner doing great, he may not be needed for the Steelers' offense. Carson Wentz is cleared to play Sunday versus the Colts after tearing his ACL last year. And that's all for me. After this break, we'll take a look at your school announcements.
Sorry I'm late. I just stopped for a quick smoke. Where's Rachel?
You're too late.
Rachel!
Holy teen smoking and diminished lung capacity, Batman! The woman you loved is dead now!
Do you have emotions?
One, and it's happiness! Woo!
As promised, today we are highlighting collision repair for our career and tech program of the day. Thank you, Mr. Parker. Tomorrow we'll highlight agricultural science. Now let's take a look at our school announcements.
Prior to the October 2nd test date, seniors have to complete the pre-test demographic portion of the ACT registration for the ACT retake. The demographic portion will be in the cafeteria in the following orders. Last names beginning with M through R will be today during first period, and last names starting with S through Z during second period. Makeups will be during advisory for all last names. If you do not register, you will not be allowed to take the test.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, SchoolTube, and of course, VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.